On this lesson, we are going to see the structure of a project on Android and the different type of file that we can find on it. On Android Studio, please close these two windows, the activity and the view, so we can have more space free. Now, on the left-hand side, we have the project navigator. If we expand the app folder, is where our application file is going to be. This is on the top level. We don't need to worry about the other things on the top level because these are things generated by Android Studio that we are not going ever to modify. Okay, focus on the app folder. Starting on the first one, the build folder is automatically generated by Android. When we click on run and we launch our application, this folder is going to be generated, so we don't need to touch this one. The next one is libs, and we use this folder if we want to add a library to our application. What is a library? A library adds extra functionality to our application. It's a component which contains compressed code files inside. This means that you can use the library, you can use the code, but you can't modify it. You cannot see what is inside it. Okay. The next folder is the source folder. It's composed by main and by Android test. Please delete Android test because we are not interested in software testing at the moment. Okay, so in main we have Java and REST resources. Java is going to contain all our activities. Double click on the file, you will open it here. This is a Java file. We know it because of the extension, my first activity.java. And in this case, it's a Java class. We can see the definition here, public class. So this is how a Java class looks like. We need to go deep into this, but for now, let's focus on the project structure. The next thing was the resource. And the resource is all that application is going to need, like images, text, dimensions, screens, the views. Let's open layout, which is our view. From now on, I'm going to use the word layout and I'm going to use view to call it properly. Okay, so if you double click on it, you see the first thing that we saw when we opened Android Studio, when we created our project, is the view and the controller. This file is another kind of file, it's a XML. XML is a programming language like Java, but it's much simpler. It was made to store information in a legible way. It stores name and value pairs. Please open values string. This is a simple XML. It has 3 strings with the 3 values. So basically XML works with a start tag and an end tag, and everything on the middle is the value, and the thing that we have on the start tag can be attributes. We can add as many attributes here as we want. Sometimes between the tags we have a value, and sometimes between the tags we have more tags. So this way we can create different structures with this. Okay, so that's everything about Java files and XML for now. Next thing about the project structure, on the main and Java folder is the Android manifest, which is a file that describes our application, but we need to speak about this more deeply in the next lessons.